Hello, LJH crew, and welcome back to another video. Um, Today I want to give my thoughts on WWE 2K24, what I like about it, what I dislike about it, excuse me, and is it worth picking up? Now, here's the thing. I've been playing the wrestling games for a very long time. It starts back with regular Nintendo, the one with Hulk Hogan on the cover, and then I remember playing all of them, like anything from No Mercy to WrestleMania 2000, WCW and Revenge to WCW World Tour, WWF Attitude. The list goes on and on. Every SmackDown versus Raw that THQ did. I even remember going to the midnight at GameStop and picking up Here Comes the Pain and playing it all night long. And each game, of course, has had its flaws. It happens. WWE 2K20 was a disaster. There's no sugarcoating that. Disaster. Then they went in the right direction with WWE 2K22. WWE 2K23 was way better, a step in the right direction. And now we get WWE 2K24. And my thoughts about it, it's a great game. The new match modes are awesome. The ambulance match is fun. They brought back special guest referee, which is fun to do. They brought back the casket match, which is great to do too. Universe mode is better. Is it great? No. Does it still have its flaws? It does. My Rise, they try every year to make something different. It was fun. Every year I seem to enjoy the girl storyline more than the guy storyline. I just feel like they focus on it more. So I did like that. The 40 years of WrestleMania, even though it was annoying as shit to have to do everything the right way, and throw them to the West Coast turnbuckle, and you're trying to figure out what the fuck is the West Coast turnbuckle or something like that. It still was fun to relive some of those memories. My personal favorite one to do out of all of them, I would have to say, was the Stone Cold Steve Austin and Bret Hart Stone Cold passing out from losing too much blood. I think that was my favorite one to do. Gameplay wise, it's great. I just wish they would do a lot more with the unlockables. Like, for example, and I said this one time before, I just think they should focus more on the unlockables. Like I said, I wish, like, if you do the My Rise, for example, and there's a character in the game named Psycho Sally and a girl named Ava, I would totally use those characters outside of My Rise. Why can't we make Psycho Sally and Ava and some of these characters like Cole Quinn unlockable in the game? There's a character in there named Tarish. I would use him too. Like, these characters are cool, and I would love to have them be part of my universe mode and stuff like that. They could do so much with them. But they just get exclusive to My Rise, and hopefully Community Creations will make them, what's the status is pretty good at doing stuff like that. It would be really great to have them. And we could do so much with them, considering they're already there. And then there's the mode that I don't play, which is My Faction. And from what I understand, you either really, really love my faction or you generally hate it. I fall into the category, I don't care if it's there. It's not something that I even click on. I mean, did I click on it this year to get Captain Warrior, Sheamus, and open a card? Yeah. Is it something I'm going to play on a regular basis if I go, I have to do my faction? No. It's not something I need to do. And then I understand that a lot of people like GM mode. And this is where people are going to disagree with me in the channel, which is fine. You know, everybody's entitled to their opinions, of course. But here's the thing. GM, it was always just okay to me. Like, it wasn't something that I ever really needed. Like, even back in SmackDown versus Raw days, was it fun to keep track of the contracts and stuff like that and to trade superstars and stuff like that? Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. It's just not something that I particularly enjoyed. Universe mode I enjoy a lot more because I feel like I'm more in control and I like setting up the feuds and I like keeping the champions and I like going through calendars and see how many years I can do. Universe mode is my personal favorite. It's my go-to mode with any of the WWE 2K games. It always has been, and I really enjoy it. Um, my thoughts on WWE 2K24 in general. Like I said, it's a really fun game, and it's still a step in the right direction, but I still feel like 2K can do more. And it looks like they're heading that way. So, to give my grade point average here, I'm going to give WWE 2K24 a solid B+. It's something I'm going to play constant because really, other than a few other titles, WWE games are my go-to. You know, I play Madden here and there. I play the Golf 2K here and there. Some NBA, Crash Bandicoot, but WWE games are they're my go-to games. I don't play Call of Duty or anything like that. I don't play war games. It's just not something that I'm into. It's just not my thing. But the WWE franchise is my go-to games, and I'm gonna give it a solid B. It has its flaws, but at the same time, we look forward to that with the WWE games sometimes. What glitches can be funny, what cannot be funny. It's a great game, and 2K does a good job with the franchise. They have their moments where we know they can do things better, but I've gotten to the point where I understand, hey, they did this for a reason. And when we see something wrong, um, for the most part, they patch it. You know, they do a good job with patching things up, or they try to anyway. They have a year to make this game. That's all really. So yeah, it's gonna have some flaws, but at the same time, they know what they're doing, and they still make it fun. They try not to make it look like shit. The only thing that I wish they would do, and I've been saying this for a very long time, creating. Now, we got to create an entrance. We got to create a superstar. We got to create a side plate. We got to create a sign back. We got to create video. Very cool. There's something that I want them to add to create an entrance that nobody talks about. And I think they could really, really benefit from it if they can create us a Minitron. I would love create a Minitron where you can see your custom character's name in your Minitron. That would be amazing. But guys, this was my thoughts and stuff about WWE 2K. Like I said, I give it a solid B+. It is a fun game. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you love the game? Do you wish they could do more? I want to hear from you. But in the meantime, give this video a massive thumbs up. Hit those notification bells so you know when I post a new video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out the TikTok at LJ's Productions as well. And remember, I'm giving a copy of Spider-Man 2 for the PS5 once you hit 500 subscribers. So, with that being said, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. And as they say in the movies, cue the lights.